brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. On first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play fake here on first down. Escaping the press. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Left back 99 Philly. Here we
A
go.
shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Solid move, thought he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Wilson. He's got his man. It's Darbo. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
They've got good play. Offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll get it in the hands of Baldwin. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down following the incompletion. Here's McKinnon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Over! Watching that. Leopard! Leopard!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. That one good for 15 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Down, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Boom, landed. Boom. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, watching that, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky, gone.
Time running out here on the play clock. Garoppolo now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. Two yards to go here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 2-90. Over.
They run it with McKinnon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green
2
39.
minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Garoppolo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
An update from Denver, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley is standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This complete to Lockett. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. looks to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Wilson on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No. Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Play action. Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 82 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And it really came together with a good week of practice.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Garoppolo now. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, Andy! Boom, Andy!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Gurley again here on 1st down. Wave goodbye, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Now Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Leopard. Back in it, Philly. Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they edge closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.